Alright guys, that's gonna be a quick tutorial regarding battery replacement of a fob, or instead replacing it, just putting it back in place so it stopped working, because many of you, same do I, got into the issue that this fob just stopped working. Like usually they use those fobs on underground car parks, and it's used for the main gate, but they pretty much use it for other things as well. So the issue of this thing is not actually the battery, because the battery doesn't actually finish for like quite a long time, but the issue is that the battery is not fixed properly onto the fob, and it usually falls out or moves or something like that. And when it does move, it stops the fob from working. So in most of the cases, you don't need to change the battery, but you just need to open the fob and just put the battery back into place, and just use it until it moves back again. Then you can open it and do the same thing. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Unfortunately, I unscrewed the screws already a little bit, just to make it faster for you, so you don't lose much of your time. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the screws out. They're pretty much very small screws, and be careful with them not to lose them or something. It's good if you put the screws in order when you take them out, so when you put them back on, they're on the exact place. So in this case I have 4 screws, and every each of them I'm gonna put like that. This one here, one here, one here, one here on square. So that makes your life much easier, and you're not gonna be struggling with where to put the screw after you finished working on the fob. So we're just gonna unscrew these screws. That thing doesn't want to come out yet. I'll have to unscrew a bit more. Alright, if it doesn't come out, just try to pull it out with the fingers. If you have nails, is a benefit. Alright, that thing doesn't want to come out, so I'll proceed to the other one, and I will just pull this thing out. So what actually happens is that thing needs to open. Alright, you see we managed to take it out even with the screws on, which is quite good, I believe. It's saving you a little bit of work when you're putting it back on. So you see my battery is inside here, in the very bottom of the fob. So how to take it out, I'm gonna show you right away. There should be a way that you can open this as well. Yep, so open this from here, put your nail or something, or get a flat screwdriver and just take it out like that. You see, it's that easy. And as you can see, the battery is a little bit out of place, and I need to put it forward. So yeah, make sure that this thing doesn't come off as it came off. Like, try to keep it steady, not to move it. But the battery, as you saw, was a little bit like that, which is not good, and it doesn't allow the battery to work. So when something like that happens, don't go to a shop and ask someone to fix it for you, because it costs £20 usually, or $20 or something. And this is a better fix of the problem. And these batteries, as I said, they work for more than 3-4 months, I believe, even a year. I don't know, I don't actually know how long it takes that battery to finish, but the usual issue is that this battery just falls out like that. and you just need to put it back on. Like, make sure that it's pretty much like that. You see that it's pretty much in the circle instead of moving it like back or forward or something like that. So just make sure that the battery is in place, and when the battery is in place, you can try before closing if your fob is working by pressing any of the buttons. You see my one is working on every each of the buttons right now. So this is how you try if your fob is working. If it's not working, when you press the buttons, it is not gonna start the light. But in some cases, if the fob doesn't have light, before closing that thing, you can go to the car park gate and try and see if it actually opens it. So if it doesn't, then you should consider just changing the battery. Battery like that cost pennies, like literally pennies, or maximum £1 or something like that. So it's quite cheap to replace instead of giving like £20 to someone, because money is money in the end of the day. So yeah, we fixed that issue. The battery is in place. So to put this thing back on, I will just very carefully plug it in again, and I will make sure that it's in good place. That is a bit of an issue always, but yeah, you see now it's in place, nice and steady. And now I have that lid. I'll put it back on, and as you remember, I put this screw here and this screw here. I put the screws back together as they are. And I just close that thing. On daily basis or weekly basis, I don't know, whenever you have free time, you should really consider opening the fob and checking it sometimes if the battery is in place, to avoid any inconvenience, you know, when you're getting out with your car or with your bike, or it doesn't matter, when you're getting out of the car park. Because it's really not nice when you get to that point, you're in the car and that fob just doesn't work and you can't get out of the gate. So I would consider you checking that thing sometimes, you know, when you have free time, because it's really helpful. So you see, you already saved £20, or at least 15. Alright, this thing is closed, properly closed, and the fob is working, as you see, legitimately, and I will not have problems with my car park gate, and so do you. Thank you very much for watching again, guys, and keep in touch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment down below what you think about this fix. You can tell me thank you if you want for saving you that amount of money, because it's not a small amount of money, it's quite a lot. So yeah, I saved you some money and ask you for just a small bit of your time to press that subscribe button, to hit the like button, hit the notification bell on, and see you in the next video.